The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros. Does Ryan Garcia want to fight Devin Haney or is he capping for clout? All right. We're going to take a look at some of the tweets that Ryan Garcia put out yesterday. And then we're going to discuss it. First, we're going to listen to what Devin Haney had to say about Ryan Garcia.
That's a possibility. That's a mega fight. I've been calling out Ryan for years now, so it's good to hear that he finally won a fight. It sucks that it came after he took a L, but yeah, it was only a matter of time. But now he finally want to call me out. But at the end of the day, it's still a big fight, and like I said, I'm willing to make I want to make the best fights, biggest fights happen.
So calling you? Did he call you out, or is he calling for clout? Because he got your number.
Yeah, for sure.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean? Why are you talking to them? You know what I mean?
What's crazy? I seen Ryan maybe right before I went into training camp. He didn't say nothing about fighting me. So no, I literally was shopping in LA and we ran into each other at the store. He didn't say nothing about fighting. That's a possibility.
All right, so
a mega fight.
You heard what Devin had to say. Here's what they were reacting to, because Ryan Garcia went on Twitter and he had a lot to say during the fight. So we're going to take a look at some of the tweets. So here's what he tweeted. He said, Rolly then Haney, Haney then Rolly, ha ha ha, whatever, let's get it. Then he tweeted, I'm fighting in March, so I don't think Haney can run it back in time, but I'm open to it. Makes sense for Rolly and I to run it in March. Then he said, one thing is certain in my eyes is that Haney and I will fight in 2024. You can hold me to it unless it's not in God's will. So that's what he had to say. All right. Then he wasn't done. There's another series of tweets from Ryan Garcia. Here's what Ryan Garcia tweeted. Yeah. Then he went on to tweet this. He said, this was Devin at his finest, but his finest is something that can put people to sleep. That is watching. I know that he's missing. I know what he's missing. He can have it one day, but he don't have it right now. Make your assumptions. I can't wait to get it active with him. So that's what he wrote. All right. In his the last tweet from Ryan Garcia was responded to by none other than Conspira G. So Ryan Garcia tweeted, Haney is good, no doubt, but I know him all too well, and I will beat him. Good stuff tonight. Congrats. But this year we are going to run it. And with the mean face emoji. And G responded to Ryan Garcia. He stated, watch your mouth. #levels. So that's what Ryan Garcia had to say. I'm turning over to you, Trill Dollar Bill. Do you think that Ryan Garcia really wants to fight Devin Haney, or is he capping for clout?
Ryan, before the Tank fight, he had this thing where he would call out all the big fighters, right, and then fight no one. You know what I'm saying? Tank, you know what I'm saying, called his bluff on that, and that fight was able to happen, and he quit. The same thing is going to happen, I think. Listen, we seen him what he just did in there with Oscar Duarte. The skill level, we got eyes. You can't fool us. You know what I'm saying? We got eyes. We know what you're trying to do. Look, I can see the fight with you and Devin taking place if Rolly sells his belt to you. It all depends on who Rolly decides to sell this belt to. Because Rolly can mess around and whoever to the highest bidder. Rolly, because he still wants a rematch with Tank. Tank could go in there and try to get him on at 40, or and Ryan you want to get with Rolly. Rolly, depending on how much money you coming with, because we know that's an in-house thing over there. They can make that happen. Then with Devin and Rolly, he can make that fight happen himself. The Zone got some bread. So Ryan, like you got to get in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, like you said, if it's in God's plan, hopefully you can get the Rolly fight or something like that. Hopefully somebody doesn't sneak in before you and make that happen. But it's really it comes down to where Rolly want to sell, how much he want to sell that belt for. Yeah, for real, because he's just all he doing is just holding it right now for keepsake. You know what I'm saying? Because like this is a lot of people. You know, I even my man AB wanted to fight Rolly. You know what I'm saying? Name your price, Rolly. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody's saying. Name your price, Rolly. You know, or Rolly can just totally say forget Ryan, and then he can try to make a something happen and be a unified fight. And then next thing you know, Ryan, you trying to find one of these people. Yeah, you got a name and all that, but you're gonna have to have something else when these guys is trying to go and accomplish greatness. You know what I'm saying? So if I was you, I'd be trying to bargain with Rolly first before I even talk to Devin. But I think that's cat. He don't want no smoke with that. But they always had this thing with each other. You know, so there's always gonna be something there. You know, but I don't think he really want. You know, and then all that. You know, what he was saying. If he watched that fight and he's going off of his performances and what he. Listen, you know, I'm just saying.
With the shoulder roll that G has labeled the bodega shuffle. You know what I mean?
He wasn't no shoulder roll. Listen. I wish I was. I could have kicked it with y'all. He was bent over. It wasn't the shoulder roll. He was the bent over. You know what I'm saying? He was like, ooh, ooh. That's how. Listen, if that was the shoulder roll, that is the worst example of the shoulder roll we have ever seen. I know James Toney is pissed off right now. Stop calling that shoulder roll. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know, Ryan, man. I think you need to go back to the gym and fight one of these other lesser guys before you start talking about the real champions. They proved that you didn't belong. They showed you they didn't belong with them. You know? Get back to the gym and let's work on, you know, stop calling all these people out and just work on with the stuff you need to work on.
All right. Ned the TBE.
Did Haney collect the belt last night?
Did he what?
Did he collect the belt?
Yes, he won the WBC championship last night.
Okay, shout out to Haney. Shout out to Haney. Ryan, all talk, man. Honestly, at this point, I think he's just trying to save his safe face, especially after that performance. But you know, in boxing, everybody know the real. Like, if you ain't dialing somebody's number, like, yo, we need to make this fight. Then you going on Twitter calling people out. It's huffing. And Ryan's doing a lot of huffing. I don't respect any of that. And your last performance wasn't good, and before that you lost. And just to sit there and just to stay relevant, yeah, I think it's capping. I think he's just chasing for clout. He's using somebody's name to stay in the name of stay in the face of boxing. But Ryan, your days of I don't know the way you've been doing handling your career. It seems like you're dwindling out the light, and sooner or later, you're just gonna be on TV for free. So that's all.
I like Ryan Garcia. I think that he really believed he can beat Tank. He made a push for it. He conceded. He had the catch weight or the rehydration clause. I think that Ryan Garcia really thought he can beat Gervonta, and he had the height advantage, the reach advantage. He had all the advantages in that fight, with the exception of being able to rehydrate to a certain weight level. And then you see him bring that up, like, as the reason why he lost to Gervonta Tank Davis. And now he's talking about Devin. But to me, I think he's capping for clout, because he fought Oscar Duarte, and he seemed really nervous about fighting Oscar Duarte. He felt like Golden Boy was setting him up to lose. He was supposed to fight at 140, but it ended up becoming a catch weight. He showed up at 143. So this dude hasn't even, made 140 for his fight. Devin showed up weighing 140 like he was supposed to for the fight with Regis. Now he's saying he wants to fight Devin Haney. But if you look at his tweets, there's always a caveat. He always left the door open for him to escape and not fight Devin Haney. He said, oh, maybe Rolly first, then Haney. Haney first, then Rolly. I don't know, whatever, right? Then he went from that to saying, oh, well, in March, I'm trying to fight in March. Haney's not going to be ready by March, so I guess it has to be Rolly, right? Then he said, but one thing's for sure. In 2024, me and Devin, we will fight if it is in God's will. He always left that escape route for him. He never said unequivocally, without a doubt, I'm fighting Devin in 2024. Me and Devin will fight in 2024. I want Devin 2024. I don't want to fight anyone else. He never said that. He always left the door open. So let me guess. When they don't fight in 2024, it just wasn't in God's will. Like, come on, man. This dude is definitely capping for clout. Because watching him fight Oscar Duarte and watching Devin fight Regis Prograis, there was a mountain in between them. And, he said he thinks Golden Boy wants to get him beat. If they make him fight Devin Haney next, he's right. If Golden Boy makes Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney next or in 2024, they definitely want to get him beat. There will be no more speculation. They are right. And remember what Bernard Hopkins said. He said, I will promote a fighter, but I will not promote a lie. He said, you put that in your bank for interest. He will be collecting that interest in 2024 if Ryan Garcia actually does fight Devin the Dream Haney. So I think it's capping for clout. Ryan Garcia is looking for clout and whatever. But until they actually sign that paper, I'm like, Trill, I believe it when I see it. I think Ryan Garcia is all cap.
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. It's the Boxing Bros.